We've been live. We're
3,
ready. We're going.
2,
No need to count down.
1.
Go.
Counting down, it's okay.
was
How's
that?
it going, guys? It's been a while. Have you guys been?
Oh, I'm over here. Give me a second.
We need to pull them over here. How about the viewers just force pull this man?
I'm checking.
No, we
I'm
can-
checking the
Oh,
audio.
you're checking the audio. So just so you guys haven't noticed, folks, it's been a minute since we've been back. We got ourselves a new mic.
Show him the mic.
Yeah, I look at this. Look at this brand new pristine mic that we're finally using. It's in full operation. What does the Emperor say? Now you'll witness the full power of this battle station. Fire at will, Commander.
Okay, I think we're all set in our microphone.
Okay.
Audio sounds good. We got some music in the background this time. Let us know what you guys think.
One-
If anyone even joins.
One hell of a title you chose.
Oh, Brandon!
What did that have to do with our title?
Force pull.
What? What's wrong with you? Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Brandon? How's it going? Good to see you joined us on the live. Welcome to our third podcast. Yeah.
I
Woohoo.
think we're farther than that, but
Yeah, but
Hi.
Twitch kind of like brought us down a little bit. So
well, I mean, we've done more than 3 on YouTube.
no, I know we did. Have we on YouTube? No, because it
I think
was
this is the 4th.
no, it's our third for sure. Because it was Kyle, then it was you and me, and
Anyways, we got a special thing to do on stream today. I
Oh.
have talked Mike into letting me shave his beard.
Oh.
So, ASMR for you guys.
Yeah, watch my beard be shaved live on stream instead of live death on stream. What?
A third, 4th?
What's this? Third or fourth?
Uh,
Oh yeah, podcast? I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure if you go through my channel, you'll find out what number we're on. I gotta number these things, folks. We're not quite there yet.
it looks too good to shave though. Well, too damn bad.
No,
I just can't.
it's all this.
Yeah, I'm
I look like the Wolverine.
not gonna shave his entire face. I'm just cleaning up the side here.
I
We
like
thought
how
that'd
you're-
be interesting to do.
You,
on
you know
stream.
what would even be interesting? We get some drinks in. You just start shaving me up.
I'm gonna make you bald.
Bald.
Shave off your
Yeah,
eyebrow.
All the eyebrows.
The only thing
all
you'll
the
have
hair.
is a mustache.
Yeah. I look like Luigi. Just give me the hat. But yeah, it's good to see you guys. I've missed being on here. We were trying to have a guest. I'm gonna call you out because you're not on here. But he didn't decide to show up. So because he's not here, wasted a little bit of time, but we're starting now. If you're watching right now, it's all your fault. I'm just messing, dude.
You goddamn right, I'm grooming him.
Yeah, that's just
Make the Tony Stark beard, can we?
if you want to. I'll be down.
That means I have to like shave all this off.
Yeah, dude, do it. That'd be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind a Tony Stark beard. Well, let's get you like.
You do know the Tony Stark beard, right?
Yes, I've seen the Tony Stark.
So like I need to shave all of this off.
You gotta make it like sharp, but I don't know if you're up to doing that.
I'm up to doing that.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, that'll be live.
Well, I'll pull up a picture and see if we can do it to begin with.
Live shaving. Anyways, we've got a lot to talk about. A lot of movies that came out this month. A lot of anticipation. A lot of
It was 2 movies.
No, it was like 3.
Oh well, I didn't see one of them. That's
Oh,
right.
oh yeah. So there's 3. There's 2 more movies coming out. I know he's anticipating the Barbie movie right now. I'm anticipating the the timer movie, the one about the atomic bomb.
Which one do you think is causing up international tensions right now?
The atomic bomb.
It's not. It's the Barbie movie.
No.
I swear to God.
Why? Why?
Because
What's the thing?
welcome to our first topic. So, in the Barbie movie, they show a picture of Asia, and it divides Asia into 7 lines
Okay. Why is that a problem?
because one of them is Taiwan.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh no. Oh no. That's not good.
Yeah. So, not the atomic bomb movie. No, it's the Barbie movie. It's stirring up.
You think that the Russians would be mad, like, why are you doing this? Or like, the Germans, like, why are you doing this again? No, it's Barbie. It just had to be Barbie, of course. Now there's even more credence to that song. I'm a Barbie girl. And now that's a sound clip that someone can actually clip out into like a cartoon or whatever they want to do.
Okay.
This podcast will probably get deleted one day. Who knows? But yeah,
All right. So our first topic here looks like
we're gonna get into the Spider-Man, the spider across.
Hold on.
Was it
Just
across the
be
Spider-Verse?
clear. Just be clear. What Mike wrote down.
Nope,
What Mike wrote down.
that's private. I don't want to get bad, man.
It says Spider-Man, which is correct.
Yeah.
Black one.
I didn't put black one. It just says Spider.
It says Spider-Man,
Man.
black one.
You can't read my writing. You can't read my writing. Let's put me on blast these days. I'm gonna get you back.
It says black one.
Anyways, aside from that.
Scoot over just a bit, 'cause
Okay.
you have more room than I do.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, let's talk about the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse.
We talked about it a little bit already. In fairness, I loved the movie. I loved the little cameos. I loved where they went with it. The first movie was more like a kids movie. This was more like a more serious movie.
Yeah.
And I hated it.
I loved it. I loved it.
I loved the ending until the last 5 seconds.
I loved it even when the credits came up. I loved every bit of it.
I loved everything
The
except
music?
the last 5 seconds. That
The music
was
was
my
killer.
only and number one complaint. Was we continued.
You say that now, but by the time the third one comes out, that complaint's not gonna be.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But right now, that is my number one complaint.
Yeah.
It's not valid, I know, but that's what everyone's pissed about that
Yeah.
movie. It's just it gets to this big hype of you meet the new spoiler warning, but we're already past 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
so
Yeah, we're good. Too late. Sorry.
You get to this point where he goes home, but it's the device is reading the spider's DNA, not his, so it goes to the spider's home. The spider that bit him and gave him his powers.
It's been a while since I've done.
So that is a different universe than his universe, and so the universe that we went to is the universe that has
He becomes Prowler. Where he becomes.
has no Spider-Man.
No,
And so
no.
yes, the new, yeah.
But he's the only Spider-Man.
I've seen clips of the next movie of them
Already?
not clips of the movie, but clips of them already making the first couple scenes.
Yeah.
They got leaked.
Oh shoot.
And
Okay.
it looks like the Prowler in that universe might actually be a good guy, not a bad guy.
Are you sure that's not deleted scenes?
No.
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 Because the DVD comes out. Could be very wrong, like in a week or two, I think. If not, it's already out already. Get away from my new mic. Whatever you got nonsense going on. Yeah, no. That's interesting. If he is a hero, I want to see where they're going with Beyond the Spider-Verse. I think with this whole concept of what Marvel is bringing to the table with the that broken timeline that was left off in Loki, because that was definitely referenced in the movie.
I definitely liked seeing Childish Gambino as the Prowler.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah, that was cool.
I liked that they
Best
showed.
the best cameo was the Spider-Man PS4 one.
I like that they didn't leave out the other Spider-Man. They do show clips of their canon events.
Yeah.
They
They have the Peter Parker Spider-Man from the Disney XD.
Mm-hmm.
That one,
have the PS4 Spider-Man.
that was the one I was talking about.
Do you know Shane Dawson?
No.
You know Shane Dawson?
I probably do. I just
Um,
more better with faces than I
So
am names.
years ago,
Uh-huh.
there was some controversy around him
For what?
about him doing things to his cat.
Do we want to know this story?
I'm not even gonna explain it on stream because that is going to get us banned. But there's a video out there of the Spider Cat.
No.
Like, what's his canon event? It just shows the face of Shane Dawson.
Oh my god. Okay. You're talking Shane Dawson, the guy that does the interviews. I know.
Oh,
Exactly
Do
what
you
you're
know
talking
how
about.
Shane Dawson originally got famous? Side note.
No. I just know that he's. Is it because he's
Okay.
gay?
No,
Okay.
he wasn't gay when he started.
He wasn't?
He was actually in a really good relationship with a healthy relationship.
Oh,
with
wow.
a female.
Here I am calling Shane Dawson out. He's gonna want to fight me now.
He made the cringiest, edgiest videos you could think of.
Okay.
Like, do you remember what's a cringy YouTuber you can think of? Or not a cringy, edgy YouTuber.
Think of a lot.
Yeah, he was one of them.
Let's think of, I don't know. Let's think of the legend himself, Filthy Frank.
Yeah, edgier.
Edgier. He was edgier than Filthy Frank.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, that's
I think pregnant 12-year-old.
okay.
Does
That,
crack
that
cocaine.
that's just weird?
No, that's literally in one of his videos. He
Okay.
did skits before he did interviews and stuff like that.
That's how it was in the early 2000s. Well,
Well, yeah.
I say early 2000s, 2010s.
His skits included it was like it's like mimicking one of the TV shows back then, and it's just had this pregnant 12-year-old girl that's like smoking crack.
Oh damn.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, YouTube is not what it used to be. You get banned these days. You put something out there like that.
Anyways, I just said that to bring up the cat. They also had another one where it's the Dino Parker, whatever his name is,
Oh yeah.
and it's just his dad getting crushed by me.
I've seen there was a comic book of the Dino Park actually, and his canon event is like he's fighting a pterodactyl. I guess the pterodactyl is actually switched bodies with the T-Rex, and the pterodactyl's in the body of a T-Rex, and the pterodactyl is actually a Green Goblin. It's weird. And when Uncle Ben dies, it's kind of the funniest thing ever, because his uncle gets struck with a comet, and he actually says, "Roar, Uncle Ben!" With great roar comes great responsibility. I kid you not. That's a literal. That's actually in there. It's great. I love it.
Anyways, okay, so Spider-Man movie, I give it a 9 out of 10.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would give Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse a 9 out of 10. I
Okay.
thought.
What's your point deducted?
Um,
You know my point deducted. What's yours?
I felt like it could have been longer.
Agreed.
I honestly feel like maybe this is
It's
just.
still technically a kids movie, but I think that was more aimed towards teenagers.
I
at that
know,
point.
I know. It's a great movie, and it kind of sounds weird, like wanting more and just giving it a 9. Like it probably borders like a 9.5. Just
Wait, hold on. Brandon's gonna be mad at me
why?
because I called him out already, and now he's still Brandon.
Go on, Brandon. The stage is yours. You could speak. Go ahead.
No, that's what I fucking thought.
Oh, poor Brandon.
Brandon's one of my best friends.
I'll tell you what, Brandon. I'll have you on my podcast if you ever want to come on. You don't have to be on his podcast anymore.
He would love to come on. I'm sure.
What
of
do
it. The problem is he's on the Marine base in San Diego. So
Oh
he'll be on
damn.
the weekend.
I'm sorry, Brandon. Well,
He is getting married.
a bunch of the
Super
guys.
happy for him. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Brandon. Yeah. I'm not married. I'm not a married man. But God be with you and good luck.
Brandon just responded. We're a little bit delayed here, but he's like, "All right, bet."
No, I bet. Yeah, maybe we could do like is it possible to do like an intercall or something like that? Like you can have like
I'm sure there is. I would have to. I think I know how to do it. We'd have to do like a Skype or something, and then
yeah,
and
like
then
that.
mirror the
That'd
screen.
be kind of
Yeah.
cool. Just for
Yeah.
people that can't make it, we could just have them like just
That's not a bad idea. I'll set that up.
yeah, we could do that and like how they do it on TikTok, no way. Like you'll have one person on there and then back and forth. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. I don't think I have a problem with the movie. I liked all of it.
Then what's your point deducted? Just it's not long enough.
It's just not long. I mean,
Cool.
I think
Okay.
that's basically it. I don't really have a problem with it.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That was
Did I have any problems? with it?
probably the best Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Did
Actually,
I
the
have,
best
Yeah, it was. Did I have any problems with it?
It was a dark movie.
I liked it. I
I like how you're just in awe. You can see
Yeah.
the glamour in his eyes.
That's
How he
a
wants
10
to
out of 10
cry.
for me.
He
That's
wants
a 10
to
out of
cry.
10 for me.
Yeah,
I didn't have any problems with it.
it's just the cinematography alone, just that in itself is
My only
it's
issue,
great.
is something that the Guardians of the Galaxy are based off of, so I can't give it a point deducted for that.
What do
And
you
it's the awkward moments.
There's no awkward moments. When
There's
was there an awkward
plenty of
moment?
awkward moments.
In the third one?
What the Guardians of the Galaxy is based off
In the
of.
third one, there's an awkward moment. I'm serious. Like when was it? Adam Warlock making
I
jokes?
just never noticed how black your eyes are.
That's not awkward. It was cute.
It
was
It
cute.
was awkward too, though.
No, it was cute. I liked
Okay,
it.
okay. Drax having the conversation with Peter.
Out.
Remember, Mantis had Drax go talk to him.
That was funny.
It was,
Yeah.
but again, that's another awkward moment.
No, it's not.
It's supposed to be an
Okay.
awkward moment.
Just because it's awkward for the characters doesn't mean it's awkward for the audience.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, but no, I really enjoyed Guardians. I think this is probably my favorite one. It's super dark. I'm thoroughly impressed with what James Gunn had produced. I can't wait to see what he does for DC.
Me too.
If he does what he did for Guardians and he applies that to DC, I have some pretty high hopes for DC now. They already came out with a new casting for Superman, and I'm super stoked.
Stoked?
Stoked. New word these days. You'll get one word a day.
By the way,
You don't have to check them off.
no, so we know which one we've done. What's time bread?
I'll talk about that.
Okay,
It's
okay.
We'll,
No, hold on.
let's go through.
Real quickly, let's do this one, number 6 or number 5, that you weirdly labeled number 6.
I called out Kyle already. We already called him out. Kyle, mad at you didn't join. You better comment right now if you want to. If you want to be on the.
He's
podcast.
not even on the stream.
I know. Damn it. Damn you, Kyle. Everyone bully Kyle.
Yeah, I won't even get into the details. I can't wait for it to come out on Disney Plus because I really want to rewatch it.
Guardians.
Yeah.
The movie's dark. Like, I
Good
mean,
movie.
twisted. I mean, I know I heard people crying in the movie theaters when I was in there.
I almost cried when Rocket died. I held back tears.
Yeah, I was in shock. I was like, oh shoot, this is like, there's a lot of emotion to it. A lot of yeah, especially with like the whole like how they mutilated a lot of the animals in there. I mean, I can very much well see like you're a 10-year-old and you have a pet bunny at home. And you see this pet bunny all in like, spider legs.
Looking like Sid's doll he recreated.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, he does. Looks like they've been mutilated. It's pretty messed up. Like, to those environmentalists, because I'm there with you.
Wait, hold on, Brandon. You're gonna have to clarify with "she who shall not be named." Are you talking about your wife, or are you talking about the real "she who shall not be named"? Because if you're on the phone with "she who shall not be named," the real one,
do we know this Voldemort character, or why are we?
that's between me and him. If we're talking about the real "she who shall not be named," and we're not talking about your wife, that's concerning.
We're
Okay, he said wife. Thank
we're
God.
on
Okay.
record. We're on record. I don't want him getting in trouble with his wife or anything. This is public domain. This is not
No, she
Patreon.
shall not be named is my she who shall not be named.
Oh.
You know she who shall not be named.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Too,
He said wifey.
we should bring her back. Or
We are gonna get back into gaming
let's-
streams. That is our plan.
Yeah.
Right now we're trying to figure out what, because we did BioShock.
It's too long of a game.
It's much too. After like 5 streams, we were past the second level.
That was the second level?
I don't even think we finished the second level. You know what we did? We finished 2 levels of that game.
Okay. How many levels are there?
A
20?
lot, and it took us what, 6 hours to get past the 5 levels.
Well, because
And then you can't save the game either, so you get to a certain point
Well,
and then jump in. And you're back over here.
here's the thing about BioShock. Do you remember how we were playing BioShock? Like with the keyboard and mouse and
I got your
all that
controller.
all that lag?
I got your controller.
Yeah, but do you remember how much bad the lag was?
Well, yeah, when we first started, yeah.
Like it was almost damn near impossible to play the game.
So if we do get back into BioShock, we'll start from the beginning, not from the very end.
Yeah.
But that's a discussion we need to have eventually. Is what game would work for? Because we also
I kind of want to do Resident Evil. Because that's a game I know very well, and I'm pretty sure there's an audience that does
you know
like
it very
Resident Evil.
well. Then maybe BioShock you played. Maybe you should have me play Resident Evil since I've never played any of the games.
Resident Evil's kind of, I don't want to say necessarily quick, and it depends like what era of Resident Evil you're playing. But
Discussions, gross.
discussions. Yeah, it does depend what era you're playing of what that Resident Evil. But even the newer games
Resident
are good.
Evil is low viewers.
Really?
Apparently.
Oh, okay.
And sorry, we like to do story-based games. We don't want to do multiplayer because
Yeah.
we're on a laptop. We don't have a screen. I don't even know if I can connect more than one remote.
Maybe we could use a projector now.
Yeah, but
Connected?
how are we going to?
That
gonna be something we
would
figure
have to be
out.
something we would talk
If we
about.
want to do multiplayer games.
Yeah, we would have to
But
talk about
we're
behind the
going
scenes about that.
towards- Maybe we'll do the new Star Wars game.
That's a long game.
Oh.
I just beat it and it's long. I mean, you could. I mean, if you're playing on the easiest setting, it's not that bad, but it's pretty long. But yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out. We could talk about that more when we're like done with the podcast for sure.
Moving on, Secret Invasions.
I haven't seen it, so try not to spoil
Yeah,
it
so
too much
we're
for
not
me.
going to get too far into it, and we're not past the 2-week warning, obviously, because it's coming out once every week.
Yeah, so don't you viewers don't spoil it for the other people who haven't seen it yet.
So
How is it? What's your
Yeah.
stance on it? What's your stance? Because I want to know, because I'm going to watch it when we're done with the podcast.
look, okay, so I really liked Loki, but
Oh, that's probably like
From
the
what I
best.
learned-
That's probably like the best Marvel series.
so from what I learned is that a lot of people didn't like Loki because it was very slow. It wasn't a lot of action. It's not a.
It's heavily
full-
story based.
Exactly.
and that's what I like.
That's where Secret Invasion is.
Okay.
So I will say that I enjoy it personally, but people who are looking for the more
Story based.
no, they're not looking for the story.
Up
They're
here?
looking for the story plus the
Action.
action. It's not that, because you're looking at the at Shield, what it used to be, basically.
Oh, okay.
So you're looking at how do I put this? It's more political. I mean, it's not political like Falcon and the Winter Soldier was,
It's
but
not-
it's
okay.
it's actually based on politics though, because it's
But even then,
people in the government
but-
trying to work towards the
even
goal.
then, Falcon and Winter Soldier wasn't that political. I just rewatched it. There's like one, and even then, that one episode was like 10 minutes of
You
politicalness.
need to look for the political stuff. because
did.
There is a lot.
They're like minor, dude. Like
Yeah,
seriously,
but
I-
it's a lot.
I have a full, thorough review on each episode, minute by minute base. I'm talking about, and I pointed out those political moments, and they're few and far between, honestly. Very few and far between. So to me,
Brandon, you're gonna have
it
to
works.
explain. Everyone is on the quick gratification for what?
I think he's talking about Disney, how they're just like pumping out content constantly. Brandon is right. You know, the quality from what Disney Plus had at the beginning, I would say were much more heavy hitters than where they're at now. Because I feel like as we keep going on and Disney keeps producing more content, it does get a little bit less in the quality side. Hence Miss Marvel, hence She-Hulk, hence
Let me see your phone.
even I can recognize this. And much as I love Kenobi, I can see where like the directing wasn't the best, but the story was there, right, for Kenobi. But from what I've heard, that they got Bob Chapek out. No, we're good. We're good.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, we're good. Go ahead. They got Bob Chapek out. Bob Chapek. It's now Bob Iger, and Bob Iger just recently said, for those of you guys who don't know, he actually wants to take his time with more content now and focus more on making everything a little bit better, both for Star Wars, Marvel, and Pixar. Because Pixar, in case you guys don't know, both movies, The Elemental and the previous movie before that, bombed horribly. And Pixar usually doesn't produce bad movies, and now Disney's taking recognition of that, and I'm glad that they have. Part of it does have to do with the wokeness, and thank God that we're approaching the end of that. But what are you doing? I was on a roll here.
You keep talking. Keep talking.
Yeah, you're touching my face and all.
Keep talking.
Um,
We can't do the Tony Stark beard
why?
because you don't have enough hair here.
Well, it's okay. It's alright.
You want to still try it?
Yeah, it's alright.
You want to still try it?
We'll do it at the end of the stream.
No, we're doing it while we're talking.
No, well, fuck you right now. It's gonna be like all weird. Just hold your horses, man. He's like all excited to shave. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on with Disney, and
People are looking for visual effects as well as action more than a story. Not to say story isn't part of the movie.
Yes.
I want people to get the point more than enjoying
And-
edging around the main plot.
And I think I feel that too. You know, I feel like what James Gunn understood. I feel like James Gunn understood the balance between the story and the action aspect of it, because you had those heavy hitter, that Adam Warlock, who kind of like kept that balance between the action and the story that was there. Not to say that Guardians wasn't already doing that, but yeah, I think that it took a while. Disney's finally listening, and hopefully they learned from their mistakes, and time will tell. Time always tells. We got Deadpool coming out in about 10 months. Those of you who haven't seen the new leaks for Wolverine and the Deadpool, they're online of what Wolverine's going to look like for Deadpool 3. So I'm personally looking forward to Deadpool 3. They're going to keep it rated R. Disney will honor
Let's
that.
not forget about our last stream when we talked about the cast that's been leaked.
Closing my ears on that one.
It
But I heard
is.
everybody's coming back. I heard everyone's coming back.
It's not only everyone.
Don't,
It's the first.
I don't want
It's
to
the
know.
first.
Just like Ant-Man, I don't want to know.
It's the
I don't
first
wanna know.
Marvel movie.
Why do you keep rooting? For
I'm not
me?
gonna
I
tell
don't
you. I won't tell you.
Why ruin it for our viewers?
But I
Let
will
them
tell
watch.
you. I will tell you that it's the first Marvel movie.
Okay.
First time the Deadpool is actually going to be Marvel.
Okay.
So what does that tell you?
I'll find out when I watch the movie.
Okay, let's move on.
Oh, hold on. Well, we can't just say let's move on. We got to be like a little bit more.
Disney's been
subtle.
trying to accommodate all the people. That's why it makes it hard.
Yes, thank you.
If they do so, they lose their original viewers. But if they don't, they get hate from the new
Well,
ones.
look at what happened with Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid. I don't think they're doing that well in the box office, right? I mean, they stunted on their second week and a half. So I definitely see like Disney's kind of waking up from like, oh, okay, we gotta stop doing these remakes because now we're pissing off the other audience of our original like people that we used to have.
He's right. It's a
Okay.
juggling act. But
Yeah.
at some point, you got to realize the phrase "go woke, go broke." Okay, because you
Yeah,
do
that's
you do
what
need
I'm
to.
saying.
You're right. You should accommodate to all your viewers. But there's to a certain extent when they start going super woke that you start losing all of your
No,
viewers because wokeness is such a small. As much as they're loud, they're a small group of people.
I think
compared
they
to the
died
rest of the
down.
people.
I think they've completely
No,
died
they
down.
haven't.
No,
Just
well,
because you haven't heard it.
I haven't heard it. Well, it's been a minute since I've heard from them, right? But what I'm saying is that it always seemed like what's most popular these days, every company will jump on, you know, and they'll hop on it to the point where it's cringy, right? And then they'll get off it when they see the next thing that's cringy, and then they'll be like, okay, let's go and do that. So I don't know if that necessarily makes any sense what I'm saying, but I don't know. I just gotta hope for the best for these companies that they recognize like, oh, we're finally realize we're being the big stupid, and we need to stop being the big stupid now.
All right. Because we don't have all night.
Yeah, we
so
do.
let's move
We got
on.
plenty of time.
I don't.
We got plenty of
I gotta
time.
take care of my dog.
But we're gonna get off the Disney train for a little bit. Let's go somewhere in the heart of America to White House. The White House. What the hell's going on? No,
Come here.
I told you.
we can do this while you talk.
No, we can't do it while I talk. We're gonna wait. Put that down, man.
I'm serious. Come here.
I'm serious too. Put it down. I'm gonna shave you next. Yeah, the White House is going on there.
Basically, they found a big bag of cocaine. Apparently, it wasn't in a library, where they have cubbies of books, but it was in a room in the White House that has cubbies. Just doesn't have books, I guess. It says property of H.
Oh my.
No, it doesn't actually say that, but it's. Come on, it's clear.
What?
Who else in the
How
White
many-
House?
how many
clearly does
times-
cocaine
How many times will Hunter Biden get himself into trouble
and then his
and get away
get away with it? Yeah. Did you see the new video that was released of him?
No, what was it?
He
I'm not surprised, but what was
was
it?
driving on the freeway going towards Vegas.
Did he
doing
run a
100
hooker over?
Doing 140 miles an
Oh
hour.
my God.
Or maybe it was 100. I don't remember exactly. It was over 100 miles an hour, some ridiculous speed.
Uh-huh.
And he's driving while recording himself, while also holding a big thing of crack and smoking.
That can't be real.
I
That
swear to God,
can't
this
be
is
real.
real. He has his knee up on the steering wheel.
I believe it.
He's recording and smoking crack on.
Man, dude, what is going on? What is going on, man? That's the president's son. That's our leading nation's son, and you have him smoking crack. What the hell?
On live stream.
That is, I don't know.
But if we do that, we get banned.
Yeah, you just slap on the wrist for the son. Like, oh yeah, whatever. A little bit of cocaine. He's just going through a phase right now.
Just going through a 20-year-long phase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of phases, what about the underwater phase? I know that happened for a quick minute.
Titanic Part 2. The submersible.
The 100-year edition. It's horrible.
Yo, does this count as a DLC?
The DLC, what? Oh my
Hold on.
god.
Can we really say that? Can we really say much about the man himself? Yeah, honestly, what happened with with our dear friend, your brother, and him disrespecting the hell out of your brother.
Oh my God, was he on
I
the submersible
will-
too?
Sorry, we're back on politics.
Okay. I was like,
I-
what?
Just I can't shy away from that, and I will yell it at the top of my lungs that he is just absolutely disrespectful.
Oh, well, this got serious all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Why?
sorry,
Why did
sorry.
we get all serious? We were having a good time talking
Yeah,
about the Titanic.
Brandon mentioned it, so I'll mention it.
Okay.
So, do you here? Let me ask permission first. Brandon, is it okay if I talk about your brother? No, and I'll wait for your response.
Oh, this is public domain. Are you sure you want to like talk about?
It's very public knowledge.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it's up to you then.
No, I'm just waiting for his response. Yeah, okay, he said yes. My dear friend Brandon, who's commenting on our stream right now.
As he is.
He's
Thank you, Brandon, for being our one of our first viewers.
been one of my best friends for 10
You're
years.
gonna be you're gonna be like knighted. You're gonna be Jedi knighted on this podcast. Your name will be spread out across the platform. But go on.
So, you're well aware of the 13 that passed 2 years ago,
What?
defending an airport. 13 Marines that passed.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a little
his,
fuzzy on it, but yeah.
his brother was one of the 13.
Oh shoot.
Yes.
Okay.
Biden has yet to claim any responsibility nor mention anything about it. The most that he has done was go to one of their services. Now, I don't know what service it was. Obviously, I'm a little ignorant on this fact because I was so pissed I stayed away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, salute.
Yes, sir.
And he never spoke about it. He still hasn't spoken on it. He still hasn't said their names. He still hasn't done anything to mention it. He's shown up to one thing regarding it, never said a word, and just sat there and was like this.
Oh man.
And it was his actions, his direct presidential actions, that got him killed in the first place. He's warned not to do so.
Yeah.
He did it anyways. He
That's-
got these people killed and does not think twice about it.
That's pretty messed up. I'm sorry you had to go through that, dude. That's pretty dark. I know this kind of took a left turn, but yeah, that's pretty.
He tried to make this is true. He tried to make everyone who worked for him not talk about it, to talk about the incident at all.
Wow.
The thing he was at, the event that he was at, where he was looking at his watch, was the fucking body transfer of all things.
What?
When they're bringing the bodies back,
Yeah.
and they're everyone's there doing the salute. They have the I forget what it's called when the fire department show up and spray water on the planes and all that stuff. That's where he's at, and he's doing this.
Wow. Wow. I'm sorry you had to go through that, dude. That's pretty sad. I don't even know how to react to that because, this even goes more into like leadership, and I'm just talking leadership in general. Like if you don't have a strong leader doing the things that a leader should do, a country or even a group or a society just falls apart on its own merit because you're following off it's a falsehood, person with a false viewpoint of the world. And I don't want to get too preachy on it, but it's kind of messed up in the way things are. I feel like back then there were men of honor that would honorate such men that did such heroic actions, and I think that's a big disgrace to those who have put their lives on the line even, and don't even bat an eye, don't even give them the attention they should. So that's heartbreaking, especially in the role of a leadership. You would think you would expect something better, and yeah, that's completely unacceptable, especially for the president.
Let's move on to a more lighthearted conversation here.
Yeah, well,
The submersible.
oh my god, you can't just get into two different topics. I'm sorry, but Brandon, I'm reaching out to you. Sorry about that.
Wait, real quickly. Another comment. Made the people who were there stay silent. So no, he wasn't. Not only did he not acknowledge it, but he made everyone else who was there or had anything to do with it not acknowledge it as well.
Damn.
His entire. Yeah.
Damn, dude, if we can, and I don't want to. No, I don't want to say that. That's too cruel.
Submersible. Titanic 2, the Titanicing.
I got a present for you. Look, I own this. I actually have this.
For those of you who don't know, the submersible was controlled
via Logitech.
Was solely controlled with one remote, and it was this Logitech controller, which he has.
Yeah.
By the way, it's the only thing. It's one of two things that survived the.
You find it underground in the water. They did. I know. I saw it. I saw the picture. That is yeah. You know, the president of Logitech came out and said something. He's like, "Hey, dude, just so you know, don't use our effing computer, a gaming laptop for your submarine."
Do you know how they seal you in the submarine?
I saw it looks like a tin can.
Well, yeah. Sorry, they told him it's a submarine. It should not be made out of fiberglass and carbon fiber.
Yes, it's true.
And he's like, "No, I'll be the first to do it. Watch, I'll be the...
No safety measures, no checks. Just we're gonna be innovative. We're gonna be the first." And then they got kaput, flat.
Yeah. So if you've seen it, first of all, you don't have enough room to stand in it. You have to sit crisscross.
That doesn't look comfortable.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Like, hey kids.
Second thing is, okay.
Hey kids, let's go to the submersible. We're gonna be sitting down together. Oh my god.
Do you know where on a submarine the hatch is located for you to get in and out?
The hatch? What? Oh yeah, I saw. It's like the front, right?
Typically, it's on the top.
I know it's on the top. Yeah, but
it's more safe. It's more secure on the bottom, but obviously for easier deployment, it's on the top. They had it on the side, first of all.
Oh, I thought it was in the front, but okay.
No, it's on the side.
Uh-huh.
No, the front is a big circular window.
Yeah, it's, even looking in that didn't even look fun to be in.
Yeah. Now
I'd be scared.
It's
if
not
I was
a
in there.
hatch.
If I was in there, I'd be scared out of my freaking mind. I'd be worried about a shark biting into it.
Now the door isn't a hatch.
Uh-huh.
More as it's a sheet of metal that once you get in the submersible, they put the sheet up and then they bolt it down. So even if there's an emergency and whatever happened, and you get the submersible back all the way up to clean air, you still can't open the hatch. There's no way for you to get out until someone lets you out of it.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of other things to note.
Yeah, that's scary. That's a scary thought. It's like being in prison, basically.
Another scary thing to note is that at the depth they were at, when everything started to crumble, it was enough pressure to boil them alive.
Oh my gosh.
So if you don't know,
That's horrible.
Your water vaporizes at certain pressures.
Mm-hmm.
So for us, in this atmospheric pressure, it's at like 120 degrees, it'll boil.
Mm-hmm.
If I get this water bottle and crush it down really tight and get a lot of pressure in here, this water here will already start bubbling. And without any heat or anything, this will boil at room temperature. Their water in their blood started boiling before they were crushed.
Oh my god. So this is like that incident, the Bifrost dolphin thing, where they're that's that. If you look that up, that happened in 1983.
Nice and brown. I mean Jordan.
What happened?
So, cooked nice and brown. I mean black. I mean charred. I mean cooked.
Yeah. You want to hear something sad about that? Since all jokes aside, the son, I think, took his dad with him for like Father's Day, and he wanted to make it a good gift. I mean, it sounds funny in retrospect, but it's kind of a kid wanted to do something for his dad, and he's like 19 years old. That's younger than, I don't know, what were we all doing at 19? Just being dumb, basically doing all sorts of mistakes. I still make mistakes, but still like. It's heartbreaking. The kid had his whole life ahead of him, So that whole thing's messed up. Yeah. But other than that, let's get off these dark topics, man.
All right.
This is sad.
Okay, can you tell me what the hell time bread is?
Time bread. Hold on, move your hand.
Oh, trim beard.
Trim beard.
Gotcha.
That's what that is.
That looks like time bread. I still can't get over the number one Spider-Man black one.
So. Speaking of time bread, let's go into something about the time and bread itself. Mark Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk.
I don't know if you guys know this.
I can't believe this is a real.
I don't
thing.
even remember how did it
I
start.
can't believe this is a real thing.
I know they both were. Musk was like, I'm down if he's down, and he was like, yeah, I'm down too. That's pretty much my extent of that knowledge.
You know how far it's getting right now?
They're really getting
They're
into it.
calling each other out.
Yeah, didn't Mark like ask or isn't Mark trying to, or not Mark? Wait, yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Mark is trying to buy Twitter right now, just to piss him off.
Yeah, and Elon Musk responded by calling him like small. He had like a small peepee or something. No, I kid you not. It's on Twitter. He said it. Elon Musk, the owner of Twitter, said it. I'm like, what is this? I feel like I'm watching a bunch of nerds fighting. Oh man, it's weird, man. It's weird. You're getting to a point where like, obviously, like they're both learning jujitsu at this point, and like your average man isn't gonna be able to fight.
Oh, sorry, it's a lizard versus a fucking refrigerator. So we're clear.
So who's gonna win, the lizard or the refrigerator?
My money is on Musk, on the refrigerator.
Not the lizard that can multiply himself.
Well, he's a lizard person, so I'm not sure if he can multiply himself.
Well, based off of what I watched,
I don't know if you crush
based
him.
on what I watched on Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, apparently, like all you have to do.
Their limbs, not if you crush their entire skull. Come on.
I don't know.
Okay, I can't read what the hell this is. I just can read. The only thing I can read is last.
That's why I told you to write it down, and that's Threads. Is it built to last? Threads, the new app that
I've never heard of it.
Really? Well, Threads is like this. I don't even know much about it other than that Elon Musk made this thing called Threads to basically fight Elon Musk over Twitter, basically. So it's like the new Twitter. That's all it is.
So why is he offering to buy Twitter?
To piss him off, probably. I mean, it would make sense, right?
Okay, all right.
But no, but I was asking, like, is it built to last? What do you think about Threads?
I don't know anything about
I
it.
don't know anything about Threads.
Probably not, since all of his other multimedia platforms have failed.
Has there been any successful? I mean,
Facebook was successful. That's how we got into
it's
business.
dying.
It
Like
is. It
MySpace.
was successful though.
Remember when Facebook did Facebook Gaming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But did that last?
Do you remember when Facebook bought Oculus?
Yeah, I do.
And then they went and did what was their whole thing to try to build? And Oculus is still the only thing that's successful right now to this day. Other than that, Facebook was successful. They tried to do the metaverse.
Oh, the metaverse! I forgot about
And
that.
that it never got off the ground. He spent it spent
People
billions with a B.
I want to emphasize this a lot. When people were talking about that back then, they're like, "Oh my god, the metaverse! You gotta join the metaverse, dude!" Like, dude, that's not gonna last. Even I could see with the naked eye that this was just a dumb idea.
It was like, oh, we're gonna dump all this money into the software, but make the graphics look horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what? VR is supposed to be this cutting edge of technology. Why does it look like The Sims?
I think it was like
or the Me channel.
I think it was so hot because of COVID. Remember? Because everybody was inside the house. Remember they had those live concerts via Facebook.
Sorry, it was towards the end of COVID.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. No.
There you go.
The hot thing was, obviously getting the Oculus or the Meta Quest was the big thing. Or when Half-Life Alyx came out. There's a lot of good games that came out during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Boneworks, Bone Labs.
Oh, for the Oculus, right?
I'm not sure.
Like, are we talking about AAA games or just
AAA virtual reality games.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Resident Evil 4 came out for the Oculus too, but I think that was after COVID.
It wasn't very well.
Are you sure about that? It's Resident Evil 4 after all.
I know, but I'm
like
not saying Resident
That's
Evil
like
4 was
the
bad.
game. Everybody
I agree.
knows that it's the game that created first-person shooters.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the fact that it wasn't transferred over very well. Brandon,
Over the shoulder. Sorry.
I'm not sure if you know this, but the VR we got you for Christmas had I think it was Resident Evil 4 installed on there.
Oh, cool.
Let us know if you liked it or if you even tried it.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is probably like one of my favorite Resident Evil games. It's not the favorite, but it's one of my favorites.
Maybe it was Resident Evil 2. I don't remember.
2 is actually a really good one, but
Tell
2
me
would
about-
have a really nice graphics, so I have to believe it's 4 about that. But oh well, I just was curious about Threads. let's kick it off with some movies. Then
End it with some more movies.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything about Indiana Jones.
You
But
haven't
do
seen
the same
Indiana
thing.
Jones? Oh,
Same
well-
thing I did about Secret Invasion. Just give me a
So-
rundown, but don't tell me things that happen.
Okay, so
Was it good?
Yes, it was actually very good.
Is it?
Let me backtrack. I can see why.
Hold on.
What is
It was decent. Mainly something I need to get used to. The graphics are off. Hey, what about the button layout? Is it kind of hard to get used to?
I bet it is because it's an Oculus, right?
Well, yeah.
Because even for me being in the Oculus, I can admit that some of the things do kind of feel
Did you ever
wonky.
try the index? My index?
I'm sure I did. I don't know when.
I'm gonna have to put you back in it.
Yeah.
Right now it's down. It's broken.
Well, we
right
still
now.
gotta figure out what game we're gonna do. We don't even know which one yet.
And the way to play does impact where you get to a lot. Yeah, that's Resident Evil for you.
Okay. Yeah. No, sounds about right. But yeah.
Indiana Jones any good?
What was that?
Indiana Jones any good?
Yeah. Dude, I liked it. So here's the thing about yeah, can you take my mask? Go ahead. Here's the thing about Indiana Jones.
I wasn't asking.
Oh, hey, you could just leave. Here, so I don't know if you guys knew what was going on about the whole Indiana Jones thing, but basically there was this whole thing that, this might be a spoiler, but this will give you a reason, Hunter Biden. This will give you a reason not to like be so worried about the movie, because people were worried like this chick, because there's a chick in the trailer, that she's gonna be the next Indiana Jones. They don't play it as that, thank God. They don't play it like as Star Wars Episode 8, where Rey becomes a new Luke Skywalker. It's nothing like that.
So you agree the sequel trilogy was horrible?
I didn't say it was horrible,
It was horrible.
but I can admit that this is
Captain
what
America,
it is.
First Avenger.
Look, I'm talking about Indiana Jones now. I don't want to segue, so let me finish Indiana Jones. So it's not like Rey Skywalker becomes Luke Skywalker or anything like that. It's just about Indiana Jones, as it should be, and it's everything that Harrison Ford has said in his interviews. It's legit. He says that this is Indiana Jones at the end of his the end of his road, the end of his road, and you're gonna see him much older, because this is the last one, and the actor's legitimately old. So consider when you're watching the movie, like this is just the last Indiana Jones movie. I would probably rank this maybe like my 4th favorite Indiana Jones movie, and I know that's not saying much, but it is. You can't compare it to the original. The original 3 are just the best. You got Temple of Doom, which is spectacular.
You're not gonna tell me Crystal Skull
Raiders.
was any good.
I like Crystal Skull, but it's not better. I thought Dial of Destiny is better than Crystal Skull. So there you go. There's a reason to go watch it. But I still like Crystal Skull. I'm not saying that I hate it, but Dial of Destiny is significantly better in my opinion, because it actually does feel more lined up with an Indiana Jones movie, if that makes sense. It's definitely much more action heavy than I expected it to be, so do expect that. But I had a fun time. There's so many good references to the Indiana Jones, and if you're a hardcore Indiana Jones fan, I definitely can see this being a joyride for you. So please check it out. Check out Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny, only in theaters.
Only $19.99 a person.
$19.99 a person, unless you're AMC A-listers.
Speaking about $19.99 a person, this is a perfect way to segue into our sponsor, Raid Shadow.
I will never have Raid Shadow Legends on this stream.
What if they offer us $1 million?
Okay, let's do it. $1
$1
million is $1 million.
Brandon, I haven't heard of this game, Only Up. Is that the camera game? Let me know, because if that's a new VR game, I haven't heard of it. I'm typically pretty on that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'd be really interested to hear what that game is.
You said Up, like the Disney.
Only Up, yes.
Oh, okay.
That's what he put.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go see that movie. Is it one of the? Let me ask you this.
It's not
Is
political.
it- no.
It's not political. I promise you.
It's fine. That's not my question. Is it going to be one of those movies where it's like some granddaughter or some cousin's now picking up, some female lead is now going to be picking up where
No,
we left off?
that's exactly what I just said. It's not like that. I promise you.
Okay.
It's not like
Okay.
Because there's a chick in the trailer. She's not gonna be taking the mantle of Indiana Jones. It's like every Indiana Jones movie, he has a side character with him. That's like, it's not his side piece, obviously, because he's 80 years old, but she's just there for the ride. And she does like maybe a couple of things, but as far as that, Indiana Jones is kind of like the lead.
Okay.
And as it should be. It's Indiana Jones. That's what you would expect. So,
Can we talk about Ezra Miller putting a baby in a microwave? Like, it wasn't controversial enough. Now he's
First of
fine
all-
and putting babies in microwaves
I have a theory.
where they belong.
I have a theory that the animators did that on purpose.
Yeah, probably.
They had to have.
Probably.
They had to have. There's no way that could have been like,
You know what?
he already has a
Fuck
bad
you,
he already
Ezra
has a
Miller.
bad rep enough. You could
Put
easily cut this out
baby
of
in a microwave.
You could easily cut it out of the movie. But they put it in there. So when I saw that, I was in tears when I watched it, dude. That whole movie, just so you know, I really like The Flash, by the way, but I was in tears watching this movie because it was just so it's ridiculous, but it's like, I don't know, it was just I enjoyed it.
All right. I liked it.
Oh, you did? You watched it?
I did watch it.
I didn't know you watched it. Okay,
I
cool.
called you right after I got up.
Yeah, but what'd you think? I never got your full thoughts because I called you that night and I never.
Flash is one of my favorite DC characters.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's not up on the roster because he's, it's not one of my favorite characters. But
He's-
he's one of my favorite DC
I
characters.
actually prefer I know I'm gonna cut you off, but I prefer it's because of the TV series Arrow over the Flash,
Okay.
and that's because of the TV
That's
series.
for Hawkeye over Arrow. That's fine.
Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it's good. I'm slowly becoming a
I do
fan of
love
Flash.
Artemis's storyline.
Who's Artemis? The which one?
Green Arrow's.
Oh, it's been a minute since I've watched the show, so forgive me. But I just remember watching the series and just being in love with Oliver Queen, and yeah.
We lost Brandon.
Oh, sorry, Brandon. We'll see you. We'll catch you on the flip side. But yeah. Go on. The Flash.
Okay, so, and I'm a big fan of obviously his biggest storyline, which is the Flashpoint Paradox, which
Oh, yeah.
is what this is based off of. I had some problems though.
Oh yeah, this movie did not have its own problems. I agree with you.
First of all, the animation, especially the biggest thing about Flash is his running, and I feel like they animated it bad.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I didn't like that.
it's night and day. Like, just you look at Justice League. The animators or the directors trying to make an excuse saying like, "Oh, it's part of the movie. This is how it looks." No, that's the lie. Look at Justice League. You could,
You know what?
A fairly worse movie with better graphics of the Flash.
I hate Eternals. What I will say is they did the Speedster and the animation.
Yeah,
for the Speedster
that's what I've been telling you.
a whole lot better than they did the Flash.
That's what I was telling
I
you.
didn't like the fact that his steps were dragged across the ground. So I can't.
You won't be able to see something.
Yeah,
But-
so his steps, like, so if this was the ground, he would like step and drag, and then step and drag. It wasn't like he was running across the ground. It was like he was
Dragging his feet. Yeah.
like ice skating across the ground.
yeah.
I hated that.
Yeah, I didn't. The big thing about this movie is honestly the visuals, and I wish the visuals would have been a lot better. Even the cinematography of how he moves, but it's one of those weird times where the story kind of outshines the visuals just by a lot, and mainly because the movie is just funny. It's probably the funniest DC movie I've seen. Yeah, probably more funnier than Shazam 1 and 2.
Now I'm gonna start off with some stuff that I liked.
Good.
I did like that they did portray him trying to get his powers back in the way that it is shown in the comics and in the movie that they made the animated movie they made a couple of years ago,
Okay.
where it doesn't work. In fact, he almost dies twice before it works, just like how it does in the movies. It isn't until someone else intervenes and it makes it authentic, it makes it real. I like that. I liked that there was a time remnant, which was his double, his past version of himself. Into some stuff I don't like.
Okay. You're sure.
I didn't like. I won't say I didn't like it. I would have preferred them to do it the correct way, and that's Batman. Batman was not supposed to be Bruce Wayne in the in. I don't know if you know this. Batman wasn't supposed to be Bruce Wayne in Flashpoint Paradox.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Thomas Wayne,
Yeah.
his dad.
Yes, and in fact, I don't know you. This was hinted at towards the movie. Did you watch the animated movie?
No, I've seen clips on or reels on YouTube or whatever, but
This is hinted at towards on the animated movie, and I don't know if it's shown in the comics. But in that universe, where Bruce dies instead of his parents, so not only does Batman become a drunken, alcoholic killer,
the wife.
the wife becomes the Joker.
That was a trip. I remember seeing that. That was like, what the hell?
Yeah,
They should have done that.
they should have.
They should have done that. And you know what? What movie they could have used that if they were going to travel the multiverse anyway? Because it was already there. The Joker. Because if you remember in the Joker, his wife was going, kind of batshit.
Well, that's the thing is, I don't think they can show the Joker.
I know, but it would have been a good reference.
Look, they can show the Joker in TV shows or his origin story in TV shows and comic books. I don't think they can show it in the movie because that identifies that version as canon, and that's Joker's whole point. It is very specifically ruled out that Joker cannot have a canon backstory.
I thought when I watched Joker, that was the canon backstory.
There is no
That's the
single
whole point.
canon backstory. He's not allowed to have just one backstory. There are versions where he has a backstory, but it is never.
Oh, then Christopher Nolan did a spectacular job where this guy is like mentally psychotic, where he's like saying, "You wanna know why I got these scars?
Yeah.
I stuck a razor in my mouth. My
Or-
father, he was a drunkard.
Yeah.
That's genius.
Yep.
That's actually, yeah.
He's not allowed to have one backstory. Now, in certain stories, he can have his own backstory, but it can never be the same backstory. So that's I don't think we're ever going to see a backstory for the Joker. Because, like, think about the Joker movie. His backstory was that he was a comedian,
Yeah, you're right.
or not even a comedian. He was just a party clown.
Well, he was like what do they call it? A poor tasting, I don't know, comedian. Because I remember he got booed at, and he's like, "You guys aren't funny."
So, okay, I'll go back to something I like. I did like how now that we're probably going to see a better generation of DC movies.
Because of James Gunn at the helm.
Yes, I do think they did a good job of explaining, and I was hoping they're going to... I remember talking to you about this on stream. I was hoping, and they did so, that they were going to explain why these characters keep changing over time. One movie after another, we'll have 4 different Supermans, 5 different Batmans, 3 different Jokers. I was hoping they're going to explain it, and they did.
Because of the
Put an
Flash.
explanation, yeah.
Because of Flash.
Or multiple universes, whatever. Yeah.
Did you like this? It's already been 2 weeks, so I can talk about it. Did
Yeah.
you like in the Flash? Because I want to get into the things I liked, which is pretty much like just the humor of it. Obviously, it was a super funny movie. But I did like the Christopher Reeves Superman. Was that it in there? A little reference.
That's something I didn't like.
You didn't like it?
No, not
because
that.
of the animated.
Not that spot. Okay, they did do Kara Zor-El good. I think that they did stretch a little bit, but I wasn't too bothered by it. I will say that they stretched a little bit, making Kara Zor-El Latina.
Oh, you mean yeah. Well,
It was a bit of a stretch, but I got over it. It worked out.
I thought she
I'm
was.
fine with
I
it.
thought she was very attractive.
She was no. That's nothing on her.
Okay.
I just feel like I think she did a wonderful job. I think that it's another one of those things of trying to ethnically source.
Oh, okay. I
characters.
think I see what you're saying. I thought you were going based off her looks.
No, I think she's very attractive.
Yeah, no, she's very, very gorgeous Latina. But yeah, I get it. I guess you could have had, but she's not super. She's not super girl. No, hold on. I want to make sure I get this right. Is she super? What is she actually?
Superwoman.
She can't be Superwoman because Superwoman.
Is Kara Zor-El.
That's her name in the movie.
Yeah, that's Kara, her cousin.
Oh, okay. I was wrong.
So
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. He did say cousin. I'm remembering now, because I was trying to remember like who Kara Zor-El and the Christopher Reeves one, and yeah, you're right. But the reason that she is there is because the original Superman passed away and perished. So, yeah.
Now that's something I'm going to go back into. So that's not the part that I didn't like. So I was just saying that was something I think they stretched out a little bit on, but I still enjoyed her.
Yeah. She did a
the
good job.
part that I didn't like is that. So just like in the comic books, they find Superman. Superman's been locked up, is practically powerless, all that shit, right?
Yeah. You think they did a
They
poor
did
job
that
explaining
right.
that?
No.
Oh, okay.
They did that right.
I'm surprised.
The problem is
I didn't think they did it.
first of all, it's supposed to be Superman, which okay, I can get over that.
But
fact.
it's different
It's
universe.
okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Like I said, I can get
Okay,
over that
okay.
fact. It's that she should have. She's supposed to be locked up since she was what, 14? And sorry, when in the comic books, Clark gets locked up when he's a baby. In that universe where
Oh.
he lands,
Okay.
and instead of being taken by his parents, he's taken by the government.
Government, yeah.
So he doesn't know anything. Like, he knows a few basic words, but he doesn't know right from wrong. He doesn't know what happens when you kill people. He doesn't know how to control his powers or anything like that. They just kind of bring her in. She's powerless. She gets the sun, and now she has full control of everything.
Oh, you're saying that she should have like kind of learned to value humanity? I mean,
not just learn how to
but
value
but
him,
who's to say that she
but
didn't?
also she did to an extent, but it wasn't. It was like suddenly like a, you help me. That's good enough
But-
for me.
I think there's enough like there's that obviously, but there's enough headcanon to just say like
That's fine.
this could have happened as
That's
well.
fine. But she didn't have her powers on Krypton. Because no one has their powers on Krypton.
You're right.
She
No,
didn't-
wait, that's not true. Remember in the first Superman movie, the dad did have his powers when he went into the vats, when he went swimming to look for what was it? There was like the whole war scene in the beginning of.
They're not supposed to.
I know they're not supposed to,
Krypton.
but according to the canon of what that is.
Let me get back to my point. You're not supposed. She's not supposed to have her powers on Krypton.
Okay.
She didn't have her powers traveling through space because she's fucking frozen. She doesn't have her powers on Earth until she gets exposed to sun.
Yeah.
She didn't have time to get used to her powers on Earth because she immediately got picked up and thrown into fucking jail in the government facility. So how does she, as soon as she gets out, has full and complete control of her powers?
She doesn't. She's throwing people across the
Well, she doesn't give a shit. She doesn't give a shit. That's why.
Well, yeah, because she
But
just
she
got
already
broken
knows.
out.
She already knows she can do that. She already knows that she can use laser vision. She already knows she has super speed.
But no, she wasn't using. If I remember correctly, she wasn't using laser vision until later into the movie.
You're right, but that again wasn't something that she figured out she could do. She just already knew she could do it.
No, because what happened? What I know what you're talking about. The laser vision didn't come into effect until she saw Zod put the laser vision in one of the soldiers. That's what I remember. And then you see the soldier turn to dust.
Okay, but that still doesn't explain everything else.
You could argue that it's more of like those innate powers that are just in you. Like you have a reaction, and then all of a sudden,
Clark and Zod. Zod was still wearing the protective gear,
right?
so that he could get used. So that
They
just
have
like
experience, yeah, right.
she doesn't have that. She never had that. She's never got used to her
Neither did
powers.
Superman.
They showed Superman getting used to his powers.
Right. Yeah. Because that happened over
Again,
time as a kid.
she never had that opportunity. She just came out and
We
argued
don't,
she
but
could
we
do all
don't know
shit.
that. We don't know how many doses or how many experiments they did on her because she was there for a very long time. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's enough headcanon for plausibility to say they probably let her out in little dosages and kept her in another like little time capsule. Because there's no way. How are they feeding her? Right? We're not done yet. We got like a couple more things to talk about.
No, we don't. We already finished our topic.
Well, I got one more topic.
Okay, well, keep going. I'll start shaving you.
Yeah.
Are we gonna not talk? Will I shave you?
How we're gonna do this?
Start talking, baby.
Let me get my hair out of the way.
I'm gonna cut some of that too.
Can't cut my hair. If you do, I gotta shave the whole damn thing. You're gonna hurt our viewers' ears. Go ahead.
All right, keep talking, buddy.
I'll talk about now. I don't want you to mess up my Shinga. Hurt.
That's why I wanted a razor.
Stuck. Okay, I can smell his breath from here. I'm pretty sure our viewers want to hear like razors. We should have put like some like rockin' music.
We
while
have
being
music in
shaved.
the background.
Yeah, but it's more like subtle like jazz music. You think our viewers want to listen to me getting like I'm gonna choke you out one day.
All right, don't smile or move.
I'm
I'm
not
right
moving.
next to your.
Getting shaved live on stream. dude, what? Like this would be a better thing if like you do something when you're drunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll do that eventually.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it to you when you have a full set beard and
I
everything.
have a full set beard.
No, it's not full. Actually, you would like longer.
Yeah, but my girlfriend doesn't like it longer.
Done yet?
No,
How much more?
I don't know. I wanted a razor. This is some bullshit right here.
Yeah, it's fine.
Do you have a razor?
I do.
Go get a razor.
I'm not gonna wash my face. And
You don't need to wash your face. Just give me a razor.
dude, the way you're holding me, I'm looking at this video. It looks very seductive, and I'm getting kind of scared what our audience are gonna think. Get your hand off me, man. I can shave my own damn self.
Get a razor.
Oh, here, just hurry up and finish this up, and then we'll shave the rest off. Getting shaved live on. Bring up another topic we can talk about real quick.
So did you? I think I talked about this already. Did you hear the controversy around Spider-Gwen?
What, the trans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. That's a trip too.
They're like, and now they're like going, oh, well, it's canon that she's trans now
No,
because she wore the colors.
how disappointed would Spider-Man Miles Morales be? Like, oh, you're a boy? Yeah. I'm gonna go back to my universe and just let your universe die out. I can definitely, yeah, you got catfish, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You done yet?
No. I'll make this clean.
What's more? Trusting this guy with like razor sharp. He can kill me at any moment. You guys would be the witness. All you have to do is leave the video.
Turn that way. The other way. Thank you.
I'm gonna hold your face like that, man.
I'm getting a clean line.
Why does this have to be the small things?
I thought this was going to be more fun, but you won't let me do anything.
No, it's fine, but our viewers are just be like, why is he getting shaved up?
Welcome to our podcast, Cocaine and Submersibles.
I want to see whenever you have a son, I want to see him get shaved up.
Your cousins are going to join the stream right now and be like, what the fuck is he doing?
I know. It's become talking about movies,
You'll
submersibles,
see.
cocaine's getting shaved,
You'll see where I was going with this and just follow the line, okay?
learning how to just. I'll bring back an old meme that people remember. Buck is in school, always talking. It was in a barber shop. Chief Keith feeling about this. Chief Keith feeling about that. My boy did BD on them.
Okay, I have one last thing
I
for
look
us to
good.
do on stream.
Go look good finally. Yeah, great.
I have one last thing for us to do on stream. You ready? Well,
What?
Let me just.
I'm kind of afraid what you're gonna pull up. Oh. Jeez.
Now that we have a good mic.
This turned into an ASMR segment.
Well, this is a good one. My thumb. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
No, don't talk over it.
You're gross. And you're dying. He's snapping his schlong into place. I'm sorry, guys. If we ever make this segment black, like just like all dark, and just like no like video, like we took the camera off. Yeah.
There's nothing there. All right.
No, you just crack your knuckles like normal. There. You're done. Doesn't have to be anything special.
Yeah, but give me your hand. Give me your
Why?
hand.
Okay.
Give me your hand.
You're okay.
Turn.
Let's see my hand. That was your wrist.
Look at that.
Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, dude, what the fuck happened to that finger?
I smashed it.
Look at that. Look.
I smashed my
I
finger.
can't even do that. I can't. Your finger goes backwards.
I know. I smashed my finger one day.
All of them?
Yeah.
That's not a finger. You like snapped this in half.
I know I did.
What the fuck happened to your hand?
I'm flexible. I'm like Mr. Fantastic with my finger.
Give me your other hand.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's only on one hand.
I know. That's the way I was born.
Liam Kick. Who's Liam? You know Liam?
Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson's niece, son.
Yeah, you're funny.
Liam Neeson's niece on
Hey.
some E's up on a Nissan.
I'm gonna kill you. All right. Well, I guess that does it, guys. We had a pretty long segment. We got a lot done. See what happens when we take notes. Yeah, I'm kind of proud of this stream. Sorry you had to see me get sauced up, get shaved up here. But thank you for joining us. We'll go ahead and catch you next week with Kyle. You better come back on the podcast, damn it.
Brandon.
Oh yeah, Brandon, if you ever want to come down, more than happy to have you here, man. But anyways, guys, thank you for coming. Hopefully my hair is a little bit more in control next time. You don't have to look at this ugly mop. But we'll see you guys next time.
And as
For
always,
now, peace.
like, share, subscribe. Don't you dare!